Hello, hello. Yes, microphone is working. I think everything is set up. I think we're good to go. Hello, how is everyone? Excuse the shiny face. I have just gotten out of the shower. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. We've got some exciting things today because I've spent some money. I've done a terrible thing and I've spent some money. So that means I have some things to install in my Sega Dreamcast. Also, I've done some things on my to reconnect my code, my bot stuff to the Twitch thing. The bot itself, I don't think is going to be working. It's not going to. No, it won't be working. However, I think if I throw up a little Fraps FPS counter. Oh no! Oh no! What's happened this time? Classic. Obviously, it stops working when I start. When I start actually streaming. Hang on, let me restart it. That's the trick to everything, is just restarting it all. Nope, apparently not. So at some point, I guess this broke. My bad. I wonder why that happened. Gosh. Do I dare try to debug it live on stream? I guess I could. I already got rid of all my or any hard-coded tokens or anything like that, so I guess there's no real downside of doing some live coding on Twitch.tv. I can actually say on Twitch.tv. I've got into the habit of saying that, and I stopped streaming on Twitch, and then I still would say Twitch.tv, and I'd be like, oops, oh shit. Susan's not gonna like that one. If she even knows who I am, which she doesn't. Twitch.television? Exactly. Alright, why not? Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's getting the... Hang on, alright. How about it, fellas? How about I, do an actual code capture on stream? Disgusting. But, should be alright. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Yeah. I certainly hope... I don't think there's anything... I don't think there's anything in here that would be problematic. Yo, okay. Let's take a look, shall we? So here I am looking at code. I bet you didn't expect to see this on my stream. Fun fact, the .tv TLD is owned by Tuvalu, and they charge Twitch $10 million a year for their domain. I doubt it's $10 million a year, but that is kind of funny that .tv, we all think of it in English-speaking land as television, but it's actually a country. Famous last words. I mean, it's quite possible. Uh-oh. Are you guys seeing the channel point UUIDs? Scary. Frightening. Huge. This is probably it. Twitch has a really weird way of doing... Wait, no way, I was just watching your video Plans of May and you mentioned streaming and come back and it's true. You mean the video from like 3 years ago? The update video from 3 years ago? Did I really say that? I don't remember promising streaming that long ago. But anyway, UUID's nuts. Ha! Got him. True. $60 for the .r estimates. I actually have a .tv. I think it's only like $40 a year, which is still more expensive than a .com, but it's certainly not $10 million. Okay, so Twitch has this really weird thing. I actually want to show you this because I'm so pissed off about it. There's a. Let me get a browser going. Ugh. Alright, let me get a browser going. Twitch. I'm using Twitch, something called Twitch PubSub, and what that means is, I don't know, I guess, public subscription. It's one of the APIs for getting notifications for things, and here we go. God, everything is falling apart at once. And they have this really odd kind of PubSub is kind of famous for. I'll try to be charitable here. Being difficult to use. It's kind of famous for everything. Nothing is very consistent, and oh God, I forgot the. This wouldn't be. I'm having trouble using a browser. This wouldn't ordinarily be a problem, but something broke recently, and I forgot about it, so I didn't fix it. And I should have fixed it before I started streaming. My bad. And now, okay. No, that's not it. That's the one. Okay. Sorry about the delay. We finally have a browser. Twitch PubSub is a really unusual. There's PubSub and there's also EventSub, but EventSub requires you to have an HTTP server active and like listening to connections, because it'll kind of send information to that HTTPS server. It actually has to be an SSL enabled server. PubSub is a little easier to set up locally because it just uses WebSockets. However, it's also a lot harder to use in general because it's very inconsistent. So some things, okay, so I'll demonstrate for you. So here, the example they give you says data, and then they just give you some data. Cool. Nothing to worry about there. However, up here, they've actually embedded some JSON into a string inside the JSON, so you have to kind of do a double decode. You decode it once for the parent, then you get the string from here and decode it again for some reason. Some of them do that and some of them don't. And you never know which one it is, because it turns out also some of these examples are just false. Like, they're actually not. The data that you will get from Twitch is actually not what is shown here on the documentation. So, basically, it's a real pain in the ass, and that's why for some of the code, like the subscriptions, have to be pulled in from by just reading JSON, but the channel point redemptions have to be double decoded from a string, and that's why I think it's broken right now. Is because I had to change it to pick up the subs, and then I had to say don't decode the string if it's a sub, but do decode it if it's a channel point redeem, and I think I did that wrong. So that's, I believe, the problem. I believe that's what we're running into right now. So, I will just real quick get it to tell me what we're actually receiving. let's I'll redeem something. Okay, so I got this, which is actually seems like, I don't know, that seems right. What's the ID? It is... Oh, I have to do another one. My bad. Oh, no, that seems right. On-screen alert. But it's not an alert, it's a joke. It's supposed to be sending a joke to the overlay. Huh. Overlay, event list. Oh, there is a hypercam now. So I see people in the chat saying it worked, nice, and W, but I didn't actually do anything. I printed a couple lines to see what happened, what went wrong. Maybe, oh, I think I might, maybe it was this, no, because I restarted it. Weird. I was gonna say, maybe I like made the code work but then didn't recompile, but then I restarted it during the stream and it still didn't work. Maybe it just didn't like connect or something. Anyway, so the answer is I did absolutely nothing and it worked. So, I don't know why people think coding is hard, because yeah, because oftentimes you just don't do anything and you get somewhere. Don't question it. Yeah, I guess I won't. Make it show 69. I could. It would require a bit of reworking of it, because this is actually the frame. There we go. The frame rate is actually accurate. This is a 30 FPS stream because I don't play many games on here, and I figured that I could use the bandwidth and then just leave it at 30. It does have a little bit of randomness to it. That's why it like fiddles around and becomes 29 every now and then. The actual stream is not doing that. It's like the accurate frame rate plus or minus like some random value, so that sometimes it'll show 29 and sometimes it'll show 31. That's just so that it's not 30 all the time, because that would be really fucking boring. But otherwise, it is accurate. The Fraps one is wrong. Back in the day, it showed 15. Oh, you're right. I actually did record. Back in the day, I recorded all my Minecraft footage with Fraps at 30 FPS. Just for shits and gigs, really. Because I could have filmed it, recorded at 60. I think it's just because the thing about Fraps that I think is easy to forget now that we have the luxury of something like OBS. The thing about Fraps is that it recorded in a very low compression codec. So you would record for like an hour and you would have 20 gigabytes of footage. And I think I was probably, and back then I didn't have an SSD, because this was like 2011. They were around, but they weren't super common yet. So I think I was probably just trying to like cut down on the amount of fucking disk space that was required. Is that 104 viewers? Is it? I guess you're right. Thanks everyone for being here. Thanks for stopping by. The randomness is super accurate to how Fraps looks. Yeah, that was the idea. The idea was that it would be accurate, which is nice. Fraps first hard drive, who will win? I remember, gosh, this is such a different time. Me and a friend did a video game review show on YouTube back in 2010. It lasted from 2010 to 2012, I think. Oh, we did some like Let's Plays in 2013, but for the most part, that was the period of time. And all the footage was recorded with Fraps, and sometimes like he would record some game footage and I would edit the video, or sometimes I would record some game footage and he would edit it. And transferring like hundreds of gigabytes of game footage when you're like 14 years old and don't have a huge budget, that's a challenge. That's a tough one. Because you probably only have a 100 gigabyte hard drive anyway, and you probably have a bunch of shit on it already. So I remember at one point I learned how to transcode, but I couldn't figure out most transcoding software is garbage because it's like full of ads and shit like that. I knew roughly how to use FFmpeg, but I didn't know a lot of scripting outside of using FFmpeg. So I wrote like this app in Visual Basic that would, you could give it a bunch of files and it would just call FFmpeg over and over again to retranscode all of the Fraps footage into like WMV or something, which is probably not the best codec to use, but it was just available. Back then, FFmpeg was not very good at encoding H.264, so it was just like, as long as it works. Yeah. What's Fraps, the precursor to OBS? That's roughly true. Fraps was something that hooked into Direct3D and OpenGL and let you record game footage. Back then, it wasn't a really easy thing to do, so it had to do a bunch of Windows hooks to make that work. OBS does that, but it also does a lot of other stuff. It also does, you can composite things like this, you can do some light audio mixing, so it's a much bigger application that also happens to be reasonably good at recording game footage or computer windows and stuff like that. WMV, I remember when I would render a WMV through Vegas, the last second or two footage would be cut off. Yeah, it was a real time back in the early 2010s, late 2000s, making videos. The software was significantly worse than it is today. Yo, thanks for the Prime subs, Intel220 and Bot Ben. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Remember, I can say this again. Remember, it is always morally correct if you have a Amazon Prime subscription to make sure that those $2.50 or whatever do not go to Jeff Bezos and his bottom line. Instead, they go to your favorite streamer, hence subbing with Prime. But thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Fraps has been around since early today. Yeah, makes sense. It was just sitting there. Well, I appreciate that. That could have gone to anyone. That could have gone to much better streamers than me. But hell yeah, I really appreciate that. A bit's visible. Oh, someone cheered 1 bit and said a bit's visible. They should be, but I think it's 100-bit minimum. Also, I'm glad the sub notif worked. However, I remember way back we had an issue where the subs would appear, but the text would be wrong, and I didn't read it, so maybe I'll have to check on that later. Maddie, are you going to put out more music? I plan to. I really appreciate that. I'm glad. It's very nice that people talk to me about music or ask me about music, because it's very much like off-brand for my tech channel. I really appreciate that the people like that. For the last year or year and a half, I haven't had a lot of time to do more hobby stuff, if that makes sense. But my plan is to make more time this year, basically, is what I'm trying to say. It said anonymous subscribe for 0 months. Damn. Well, I remember something about this. I think it's another instance of the PubSub the PubSub documentation being completely wrong. Hang on, let me again. The fact is, the channel points redeem. This is so annoying that they do this. I mean, it's still not as annoying as the YouTube API. Let's get that straight. Yo, Snowy Fire, thank you for the Prime sub. Did that not show up? Damn, it's all. Oh. Huh. Hang on. Wait. Ah. I know what I did. I fucked up. Thank you so much for the Prime sub, Snowy Fire. Remember, No, I know, I just said it. Remember, it is always morally correct. Okay, no, but the channel points thing, this really annoyed me. This morning, I tested this out. Here we go. This is actually literally dead wrong. Like, this is not true. It says, it's like, here's an example. Yo, MadCat1990, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you for the Bezos bucks. Thanks for not not funding Jeff Bezos with those $2.50. What a disgrace. And look at the recluse. I tried to say that kind of like, look at that horse, but it didn't really come out. But thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thanks for the Bezos bucks. But yeah, I think the reason why the sub thing is wrong is because the documentation is literally just incorrect. This, as I learned while writing this, Twitch is like, example, here's what a channel points message will look like. And you're like, cool. So I just need to write my code to precisely match, to pick up the data from this file, from this JSON. As it turns out, not true. It's as it turns out, it's a complete fucking lie. And oops, I guess. And I had to just kind of reverse engineer it from the data that I was given. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits, Mad Cat. Did that
Tier
appear?
100.
Yes, it
Thank you
did.
for your videos. Good luck with the Dreamcast.
Hell yeah.
today.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Also, thanks for testing the bits. I'm glad that worked. At least that worked. The fucking subscriptions are broken. Oh, but luckily, hang on. What is nice is I am logging these fucking JSON packets, so at least I'll be able to later on look what I'm actually getting, rather than what Twitch reckons I might be getting, but I'm not. And then I can actually correctly write my code. Seems like a convoluted way to avoid Streamlabs. So, in a way, you're not wrong. However, the benefits of writing my own shit is that we get to do some things that are a little bit unique, a little bit interesting, like the Microsoft SAM TTS. Thank you for the 69 bits, Tech Robo. Yeah, it's 100 minimum, but I do appreciate the 69 bits. What's been going on here? So we were just working on the overlay. There were some things that weren't quite right. I realize now what I did wrong. The reason why it wasn't working at the start of the stream had nothing to do with anything that you might expect. It's because what you're supposed to do when you write a pub/sub client is you're supposed to send a ping every 5 minutes at minimum. I actually send it every 4 minutes just to be safe, but still. And then if you get a pong from the server, then you're like, cool, we still have a connection. If you don't get a pong within 10 seconds, you're supposed to reconnect. What I had done was I had written all the code that does the pinging and the ponging and the reconnecting, and then at the last minute, I had forgotten to actually start the timer, the 4-minute timer that sends the pings. So as far as Twitch was concerned, I was probably completely inactive. I had written everything except for the one line of code that actually starts the 4-minute timer, so oops. CEO of Streamlabs, I'm crying now. Damn. Well, maybe if you added Microsoft SAM and also weren't kind of a shitty company. Maybe, I don't know if they're still a shitty company. I know there was that controversy with OBS a couple of years ago, or like Streamlabs OBS. I've never really been keen on the idea of Streamlabs OBS. The idea of like forking something and being like, this is ours now, and then there's all this confusion. That's what the OBS maintainers were complaining about. Like everyone, they'll get bug reports for Streamlabs OBS even though they aren't really affiliated with that software. So I've never really been keen on that idea in general, or the idea of Streamlabs forking and fucking around with OBS, but yeah, I mean, whatever. I hear pub sub and I think of sandwiches. Is that actually, oh, like getting a sub at the pub? Oh, getting a Publix sandwich. That makes sense. I actually totally buy that. I've been to a Publix before, once. It was alright. I'm getting warned by Virus Total your Lego Island launcher is malware. It's probably because it does DLL injection, which is something that malware does. However, I can promise you, we only use it to fix Lego Island. If you want to be sure, you can look through the source code. It is an open source program. So, yeah, that's how much I can reassure you. But yeah, I mean, it is true that DLL injection, which we use to, you know, change some of the code in Lego Island, is also something that is used by malware. And therefore, antivirus things will be like, I don't know about this one, but it's totally legit. Yeah, my bad, I wrote malware. That's, oops, sorry. It's all to steal your IP addresses or something, I don't know. It's all to send the cyber police on you. It's the guy who made the metal pipe parrot. Yeah, I know who you are. Good times. Ransomware, but you have to watch all the videos. I don't want cryptocurrency or anything.
Tier 100. Some people are a bit more iffy about game-related mods due to the stay business with FF14.
Interesting. I haven't heard that. I mean, I get it. Like, you know, how do you really know if it's like when you now, of course, I would never do this, but it's like when you pirate some software and install a crack and the malware, the antivirus stuff picks it up and you're like, well, who knows? Maybe it's just because cracks tend to use things or use methods that malware might, but maybe it's totally innocent. Maybe they did sneak a Trojan in there. Who knows? I mean, like I said, at least if you don't trust me, at least you can read through the source code. There's nothing nefarious in it. Otherwise, if you don't want to do that, you'll just have to take my word for it. Highlight messages don't pop up. No, they don't. No, you're gonna have to cheer for that. And at some point, I'll connect because I have a donate thing on my custom chat. At some point, I'll split that off so that you can use that on Twitch as well. The benefit to that, of course, for me at least, is that I get more of a cut of the direct donations than I do of the Twitch cheers. The Twitch cheers I get 50% of, and then the direct donations I get whatever PayPal fee, minus whatever PayPal fee, but otherwise I get the rest. Good times. I recently noticed you have a GitHub repo called libweaver. What is that about? What are you, some kind of stalker? Excuse me? Are you looking at my public GitHub for repositories? Pretty cringe. No, I'm just kidding. I haven't... I mean, you can download it. There are Windows builds available. You can download and see exactly what it's about. It's not done yet, which is why I haven't, like... I've shown it once on stream before, but I feel like I have to prepare properly because it's a little complicated, but it's going to... Ideally, it is going to be a very comprehensive modding tool. It weaves libs. Hope that... True. Correct. It weaves libs. Yeah, I mean, I thought that would have been pretty obvious, pretty self-evident. I don't know why you're asking me. Hi, Matt, you have the best name. Hey, appreciate that. Yo, thank you for the Bezos Bucks sub, Verbeia. I guess my overlay is broken again. Maybe my pinging isn't quite good enough. But yo, thank you so much for the sub with the Bezos Bucks. Thanks for giving me those dollars instead of Jeff Bezos. Hell yeah. You have the best name. Hell yeah. Thank you for that. Yesterday, a friend mentioned me to another streamer, like because I modded this friend's 360 so he could play, like, you know, 360 things, and he was talking about, he mentioned it in another streamer's Discord, and the streamer was like, hell yeah, W Matt, and then he then he combined it together and called me Wat, and I'm just like, true, I should just rebrand to Wat KC because I'm always taking W's, obviously. Half of the bucks go to Bezos. Well, if it was if the sub was $5, then yes, half of that goes to Bezos. But because it's a little more complicated because it's a Prime sub, so it's whatever you're paying for Prime minus minus the half of the $5 that would go to me. So it's like $2.50. Stream.mattKC is down. No, it's not. I'm streaming right now. Yeah, I know something's down, but yeah. Wat clean cock. The problem is it also looks like what, but I feel like it only really makes sense if it's Wat. Like, cause you just take the M and you just flip it around. Wat KC. Didn't know the primes were different. Yeah, that's kind of the good deal of Primes is that you're already paying for Amazon Prime and you're already getting all the benefits that you get from Amazon Prime, and you can then get a free sub to the streamer, so that $2.50 from your Prime sub goes to the streamer. So that's why I make it a meme that like, because otherwise then that money just goes to Amazon. They just like, it just becomes part of the pool of Prime money that they get. But if it goes to me instead, yeah. I was gonna donate 25 cents. So that's a funny meme and all, but I actually PayPal will take all of that, so I don't show those on stream. So people try. They try to like force it. They're like, I'm donating 2 cents. Yeah, I'm gonna get a message on stream with only 2 cents. But no, I filter those out because for fuck's sake, PayPal is not gonna give me 2 cents. They're gonna take all of it. So yeah. Gosh, but why did the hang on. I'm writing some more code. There we go. I always like writing debug messages because as long as you remember to delete them, you can just kind of write whatever you want. I like to put smiley faces in mine. Or angry faces. Or a lot of swear words sometimes. Depends on my mood. How much money did you make from my $1.38 dono a few days ago? Let's find out. Hey, I don't mind. I'll tell you. Just gotta find, oh, okay. I assume this is you. It says $1.39, but I assume it's about right. Doesn't tell me in the email. Do I have to log into PayPal? I haven't been annoyed by a pal this much since I played Arthur Ready to Race. My debug messages always say dingus. Hell yeah. Debug log 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Less so because since I learned how to use debuggers. The $1.39, 55 cents of that went to PayPal, so it was actually 84 cents. Hell yeah. I love 84 whole cents. Man, I'm eating good tonight. But no, thank you. I appreciate that. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, debuggers. But sometimes it is still good to have to throw out a good debug 1, debug 2, debug 3. PayPal's rules are different, or PayPal's fees are different from Twitch's. Twitch will take 50% of anything. So if someone, I don't know, cheers. What's the exchange rate? It's like 100 bits is like $1. So if someone cheers like 10,000 bits, it's like $100, then like $50 goes to Twitch. Whereas PayPal's is more like they'll take like a flat fee plus a small percentage. Like it'll be like 50 cents plus 3% or something like that. So for $1, it's still about 50%, but for like $5 or $10, then it's a lot smaller than 50%. That's where that's how it comes out. Audio just cut out for a second, did it? Maybe. I didn't know. Holy crap, Pokimane streaming. This is so sad. Alexa, gift a sub to Pokimane. Oh yeah, Pokimane is live. Oh guys, I have to. Ah shit! Damn it! I was just Pokimane's waiting room all along. Should have known. As soon as Pokimane streams, I just get offline then and there. Bye everyone, I gotta go. Yeah, true. My viewership is just gonna just drop down to like 1%. Watching Pokimane? Gosh, on my third monitor? I do have 3 monitors. Pokimane, more like Pokilame. Whoa! Oh shit. If I was more organized, I would have had this up before. Wait. Here it is. More like Pokilame. Yes. What gives? A PSU on the sex couch. I don't think I need to explain that. I think you know exactly what was going on. How many visits on billgates.sex? I actually don't know. I don't track views on that site.
Cheer 100, how you gonna do the mod to the Dreamcast controller board so it doesn't charge the CR 2032 coin cell? If so, mind documenting it.
That's not the mod I was gonna do, but I didn't know that was a thing. Does it like, so it puts power into the cell and that's like bad, I assume? That sounds like a bad thing. Imagine having an AI that randomly decides if what you said was funny and injected a laugh track. That could be interesting. You can't use it now because the bot isn't set up, only the overlay. I only had time to do the overlay, but when the bot is set up, the bot will automatically answer questions. Like if you ask it, if you at it and then end with a question mark, it'll give you like a yes or no. It'll basically, it's like a magic 8-ball. It'll give you an answer that more or less will answer. It'll at least answer a yes or no question. Unfortunately, you cannot do that now. My viewers rose when Pokimane went on. That's what I'm saying. Who's the real face of Twitch? Usually it's a rechargeable cell. Oh, is it? Because to be honest, I never had a Dreamcast when I was growing up. I only got one when I was a teenager, when it was 2009, so they were already 10 years old. So I've never had a stock Dreamcast battery. I've always gotten them and they beep because they're out of battery, and then if I replace them, then they don't beep anymore. But I didn't know there was like, they were originally rechargeable. The face of Twitch, we all know that. Exactly. It's like I never even spent the last month or so streaming on YouTube or my own custom chat. Who did that? Couldn't have been me. Anyway. Going to uni, I hate the bus. Oof. Well, enjoy school. I sure didn't. The Dreamcast has batteries? No. Well, does it have a clock battery? It might have a clock battery, but I assume what we're talking about is the batteries in the VMU. Possibly one of the coolest yet most over-engineered memory cards of all time. Yes, the memory card itself is a portable game system. It's like a little Game Boy. In fact, it does indeed have all the buttons of a portable Game Boy, of a Game Boy. And you could load little like Tamagotchi things, but with Sonic Chows, and you could do shit on it. That being said, God, this lot must have cost a lot of money. I can't imagine that this is cheap for poor old Sega trying to keep that Dreamcast alive in the wake of the PS2. What does the staring contest do? Exactly what it sounds like. We have a staring. If you're interested, you can go to my Clips channel, which I should probably have a link for. I should probably have a bot command for, but it's youtube.com/@MattKCLive, and there's a time that I did the staring contest on there. So it is actually the clock battery, not the VMU clock battery. Interesting. So I have replaced VMU batteries before, but I've never replaced the clock battery in the Dreamcast before. I've never really bothered to. Yo, that's a good point. That's a good point that someone has just brought up, or I don't know if it's even the point they were trying to make, but it might have been an accidental really good point, but even if it wasn't, I have to say, I've realized something. The Dreamcast had a web browser, right? Therefore, surely it can load billgates.sex, right? Like, the billgates.sex is not a complicated website. This is all it is. Surely the Dreamcast can load this. Looking to DreamPie. Yeah, I know about DreamPie. I actually think I have a broadband adapter somewhere from like years ago. And again, it was a thing I've got in Japan, because shit is all cheaper there. But I thought you meant it to be exploitable. No, I just want to open billgates.sex. I don't want to do anything else. No need. So that's not a good point. What are you talking about? That's a great point. If you don't think it's a good point, I was trying to find a sound on my soundboard. You don't think it's a good point? So what do you need? Because do you need the Dreamcast keyboard to get onto the internet? I seem to remember that being a thing. Because obviously you can like install, you can get any software running on the Dreamcast, but do you need hardware apart from like a broadband adapter and does it even support the broadband adapter? I know a lot of games don't. Just the controller? Oh, sick. I'm gonna download that right now. God, I don't know if we can do that in this stream. Like, is this gonna take too much setup? If it can be done, because I have the last version support the BBA. Okay. I think we can make this work. Oh, this is gonna be. Oh wait, no, never mind. I was a little bit concerned it was gonna be complicated, but I don't think it will be. God, that would be so funny. I would love to spend all the time necessary just to go to billgates.sex. Everyone set your DNS server. Yo, I do have... I have just set up mail on billgates.sex and on doingyour.mom. because that is also a website. Doingyour.mom. It's obviously the cut that I made, the song edit. And we've been talking for ages about like we should make it a mail service. We should get Matt at doingyour.mom. So it's like, haha, funny. And it should be set up from a back-end level. It's just a matter of like allowing people to sign up to it. I feel like that's going to be the tough part. Unless I just make it completely exclusive and only add people manually that that are my good. I only add 1,000 of my closest friends / stream viewers. Main channel video going to hell yeah. Sony had the Pocket Station. I am vaguely aware of that. I've heard of that, but I don't know much about it. Can I beta test the mail server? You know what? Sure. I am happy to open doingyour.mom and billgates.sex to a private closed beta. Sure. Alright, let me see if I can get a browser downloading. What's it called? It's the Dreamcast. Is it just Dreamcast web browser? Yeah. Where do I get a copy of that, huh? Yo!
Can I get a doingyour.mom? Cheer 100.
Honestly, I'm not gonna say no. Someone's gotta have it. Someone's gotta have i.am or like matt.is or something like that, right? It's gotta happen. Planet Web 3? Or XDP? I just wanna get that downloading. Isn't billgates.sexy an email domain? That's I think so. Isn't that Fami's domain? I don't know what the status of that is. Matt.kfc. Sadly, unfortunately, I don't think .kfc is a domain. It would be great if it was. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't be, but have a feeling it is not. Don't you want to redirect? Do you want a redirect email from tacobell.live? Maybe. I mean, why not? All right. Let me consume some beverage. Lols.shit. No way is there a .shit domain. Okay, I think I've got XDP downloading. So, therefore, perhaps it's time to get cracking on modding a Dreamcast. So I have a Dreamcast up here, out of view. We just released a clip where my speaker and shelf fell down, and there was a roll of paper towels on top of it that fell down. Well, the Dreamcast is right where those paper towels were. Sure hope it doesn't topple over. So, in the words of a Dan Schneider canned audience. All right, let's go. So the mod I'm doing, I'll be honest, is not super exciting. It's a... Oh, how about I turn it on? How about we actually give it a test drive? Let's go. I think it's... Yeah, it's this one. Hopefully this works. Yeah, look at that. Am I dreaming right now? Am I casting a dream? Hang on, I gotta do it with the lid down so we get the proper intro. Yay! You're right, it is stretched. I wonder if what can I do about that? I think I'll probably just have to set it to like the capture card, I'll be honest, this capture card is not awesome. I was in the process of trying to update my capture stuff, but then I realized the new stuff is also kind of broken. As you can see, now it is frozen. This is the work I do for correct aspect ratios. It's okay. I have a new capture card on the way. Alright. There we go. That should be correct. Matt KC sex? Matt KC dot sex? That would be pretty good. Oh, right. Sorry, you weren't seeing that properly. It looked like shit on your end. But hopefully it doesn't look like shit anymore. We got sound. There we go. Okay. Excellent. Aspect ratio succeeded. We won at aspect ratio. Now, I actually had a CD in here before, which is why the lid was open. What game was I trying to play? This would have been like well over a year ago by now. What are you talking about? I didn't burn this disc. Yeah, this happens all the time. The Dreamcast just reboots all the time when it plays a normal game. Oh, it also says DC res on it. That every game said that. Nothing to see here. Oh, is it Code Veronica? I do love a good game of Code Veronica. Fuck yeah. Well, do you want to know a really fun fact about Code Veronica? I streamed Code Veronica like 5 years ago, and for some reason, YouTube has decided that I am like the original uploader of the Code Veronica opening cutscene. So every time someone else does a playthrough of Code Veronica, or someone else does uploads the opening cutscene, I get a notification on YouTube saying, "We've detected some people who might be copying your work. Check copyright instances here." They're like dead set that I made Code Veronica. And they're right. I did. I made this all by myself. Explicit violence and gore. I gotta get out of here. Yeah, I don't know. I might not be old enough to play this game. I might be... This looks a bit hardcore. Just ordered a new Fapsha hard. Jesus, that's a new one. I haven't heard that. All right, well, that's good to know. Now, okay, so you might be thinking, well, what the fuck, Matt? Why? What do you mean you're modding a Dreamcast? You don't need to mod it. You just burn a CDR, and it'll work. Well, that is true to an extent, as long as you have an early enough model. But someone's already got it in the chat. The problem with CDRs is that they're actually a bit smaller than the Dreamcast disc. The Dreamcast had a custom disc format called Gigadisc, I believe, a GD-ROM, where it stored more like a gigabyte of space, whereas a regular CD stores more like 700 megabytes. So you lose just under a third of disk space. And the problem with that is that games weren't designed for that. They were designed to take up that whole gigabyte of disk space. So what the community has had to do to get the games to fit on CD is kind of cut things out of the game. Use a DVD? No, because the Dreamcast does not have a laser that supports DVDs. It supports CDs, for various reasons, audio CDs, MIL CDs, and it supports GD-ROMs. It does not support DVDs. So, in order to get a game, most games fit on a CD, you end up having to cut a lot of content out of them, or you resample, you downsample it. So you reduce the quality of the videos, reduce the quality of the music, the voice samples, all of that, anything you can to squeeze a gigabyte game into about 2/3 of its original space. Dual layered CD, I mean, maybe. I don't. As far as I know, that was never a thing. But maybe if that ever was a thing, maybe that would have worked. So, the advantage of so what I'm going to do, as someone said in the chat, I'm going to install an optical drive emulator in here. Part of the reason that that's so popular is because the Dreamcast optical disc drive is a little bit notorious for failure. So it kind of makes sense to have a replacement. Also, it's convenient to run games off an SD card rather than have to burn discs all the time. But for me, I think the biggest advantage... also, I should mention the fucking Dreamcast disc drive is really noisy. I don't think I've ever heard a game console disc drive as noisy as the Dreamcast. It makes a full-on like grinding sound as the like laser moves up and down. But for me, I think the best reason to do this is simply because you get the whole game. You don't have to downsample anything to fit it on a CD. Are you pirating Dreamcast games? No, this is just... I own all of these games. I actually own the entire Dreamcast library. So when I download a game online, I'm actually legally allowed to do that. Can you bring back Arthur dancing gift chat emote? Yeah, I mean, we'll do some stuff where we like on Twitch we'll do some stuff where we synchronize like the emotes with the forum again and all that sort of thing. You wouldn't download a car? Yes, I would. Why would you say that? Why would you say I wouldn't? Okay. So, let's get started. This should be really easy. This should be a, like, no solder thing, I'm pretty sure. I believe you just plug it in and go. With that being said, I don't actually know. I've never done this before. It's a new experience. 624 Dreamcast games. It's true. Right over there. 624 of them. Took a while, but it was worth it so that I could download games on the internet and it would be perfectly legal. I have set up, as you can see, an overhead camera so you can see some of the action. Yes. Yes! Yo!
Some people recommend post-modding for you to remove the 12V rail or something from the PSU since it is basically useless now. I could be wrong. Also, some mods have a game-breaking bug with Code Veronica. Cheer 100.
Well, I guess we'll find out. We will see how this turns out. Well, first let's remove the... Oh, this is the broadband adapter. I must have replaced it last time I used this. Yeah. You doing it now? I sure am. Yes. Okay. Now, it's been a minute since I've done this. Hang on, let's get the overhead camera. In fact, actually, before we get started on this, I'm gonna take a quick piss break. In the immortal words of what's his face, time to take a piss. Okay, so I'll be back. Don't go away. In a couple minutes, we will be cracking open the Dreamcast and my head in the process, probably. because something's probably gonna go wrong. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Hello, hello. I'm back. Jump scare, sorry. I can change my title, I just realized. We finished testing the Twitch overlay. I am simply modding a Dreamcast right now. MattKC.pis is available. God. Let me know if someone buys that. You can redirect it to a soundbite of me saying, "Time to take a piss." Okay. Cool. Cool. There we go. Look at good old pie. Look at that. There we go. Look. It's a Dreamcast. Unbelievable, I know. Alright, let us commence removing the screws. Ha, you touched your penis. Excuse me? I, with my Christian hands, would not go anywhere near such a foul component of the body. We'll see how simple it ends up being. You know, you're not wrong. I see you put those in double quotes because you're doubting it's going to be simple. And I'm gonna say, I can't exactly deny what you have just done. Smash it? Excuse me? I did go through a phase of like destroying old broken electronics. I guess it's something that little boys tend to go through, where it's like, yeah, breaking it, but also it's kind of a shame. I look back at that now, I'm like, damn, a lot of that stuff, if it was broken, it was probably fixable, and that's why that's why I do what I do today. It's decades of repentance for smashing things, 15 years ago. Okay, here we are. Okay, so I guess it's just about removing this. Is it as simple as a simple lift up? Yes, it is. Ooh, but there's some stuff connected. Now, you might be saying, shouldn't you be following a tutorial? And the answer is yes. Planning on retro brighting? Maybe. I've never done retro brighting. I have a lot of yellowed consoles, and I've just never done the retro bright because I'm a little frightened of it turning out like sometimes how retro bright does. You'll break it. Uh-oh. Alright, well, let me bring up a guide just so I know exactly what to expect. I feel like it's relatively obvious, but better safe than sorry. There we go. Yeah. This is what I want. I guess I can show this. Why not? Nice. Alright. Apparently this is a moderate difficulty. That's okay. So we've gotten up to about here. Detach the orange cable. True. Except the orange cable is in a different location. So here, the orange cable is over here on the towards the right, it would seem. Whereas on mine, it is not. You know, that's not really a deal breaker. I'm sure. Huh. So I must have a slightly different model than other people. All right. Excuse the head getting in the way. I don't know if you could, yeah, you might be able to see my face in this, but alright, so I'm seeing that this stuff is soldered, so I can't remove it from this end. There's a V2, yeah, it must be. Huh. Damn. Unlike the iFixit guide, there does not appear to be any immediately unpluggable thing. I feel like we might have to dig a little deeper into this. He just face revealed, oh shit! My face is leaked. How will I ever deal with the shame? The screws are around it. Is it the metal shielding? Yeah, I figured that because the cables look like they do plug in, but they plug in somewhere underneath, as opposed to, like, on the side. So I figured we just need to get a little bit deeper into it. Kissing a board? It's true. First the power supply on the sex couch. Now the Dreamcast. Remove the power supply. Well, now I'm getting conflicting information. Well, or maybe I just misunderstood you the first time. So what is... Okay, hang on. Let's do this properly. What model is this? It is a... It should say... I thought it had like a little number on it. They fit a whole AC unit? Yeah, whole AC unit right there. Alright, like I said, let's do this properly. Let's not barge in and break anything. And a whole air conditioner unit? Damn. Well done, Sega. Okay, I think this model looks a lot closer to mine because it doesn't have the cable on the side. Yes, I've taken out those 3 screws. They're over here. Without twisting or tilting the unit, holding either the metal cage or the smooth black. Oh, okay. Oh, the whole thing is the module. Now I get it. There we go. Gosh, I was really making making a big deal out of that. That was really easy. Okay. Oh, and you missed it. You missed it as well. My bad. Well, let me do a dramatic reinterpretation. Here we go. It was sitting right here, and I was just like, and then it came off, and then everybody clapped. Yeah. Okay, so oh god, there's a bit of dust in here. When I laughed, some dust flew out. All right. What's next? They put a Dreamcast in there? Pfft. Bruh, no, that's too far. Unheard of. Okay, so yo, thank you for the clap. Appreciate that. Appreciate ya. Okay, so theoretically, this plug just sits on there. Alright. That doesn't feel right. There we go. That feels right. I guess there are these mounting stalks that came with it. Matt KC Dreamcast.ass. True. Let's see how I'm supposed to install these mounting things, because otherwise it is a bit loose in there. Alright, I see. So, kind of stick them through. Seems. Where is the Dreamcast? All I see is a power supply and some controller boards. Yeah, you're right. I don't know where it is. I think we just took the whole thing out. I think the whole Dreamcast is in here. Alright. There we go. Gosh. I feel like these things are never coming out. Absolute icy unit. That's what I'm saying. Oops. Tell you what, I'll just keep thumbing him in like some kind of sex pest. Yes. Wait, for real? I thought that was just a CD-ROM drive. No, I'm kidding. I'm just having a laugh, having a goof gaff and a giggle. Hang on. I think we need some more I think we need some more appropriate music for this. So, because I'm trying to get just trying to get this last peg in, but as you might expect, is my oh, it is. It's on manual focus. Cringe. As you might expect, my these pegs are pretty hard to get in, and very blurry as well. So you guys seeing that too? Yeah, these pegs are challenging to get in. So I think I'm gonna need some real motivation for this. All right. In fact, I'll even get a tight close up. How do you guys feel now? Nice close and intimate. Let's go. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. I got it. Sorry for the lack of climax. Or maybe you did climax. I felt like climaxing when that went through. But I guess I got it most of the way in before I even started the music. Well, anyway, Nice. And now it sits nice and flush with everything. That's how long you last. Yeah. You know, I could come up with a witty joke, but it's just true. Take them out, I'm almost done. True, I'll do it again. I'll do another dramatic reenactment for you guys. No, I think that's it. Do need to get a SID card into it. Did that come with... I feel like that might have come with it. But I actually have a lot of SD cards. Oh, interesting. I also got a heatsink. I wonder if if I'm supposed to apply that. Oh, no, I did not. Alright. Card time. In before regret. Nah, man. No regrets. No take-backsies. Ah, shit. I've reworked my setup, and now I have to plug an SD card in, and I don't have a way to do that yet. Damn it. Where is my SD card adapter? Uh-oh. Professional stream going on here, as you can see. Could an SD card mod be considered the quieter stream? You know, it's gonna make a difference, I'm absolutely positive. Though, there is still this fan. No wonder it's such a noisy fan. It's tiny. Look at that little boy. He's trying his best. Hang on, I gotta show you. Yeah, this is this appears to be the only fan in the whole system. Look at that cute little boy. He's trying his best. He's like, I'm blowing as hard as I can. And oof. I just realized I said that in the context of cute little boy. Never mind. Let's pretend none of that ever happened. Here, this'll do. This'll work. All right. Be back in a second. Hello. Fancy seeing you here. Okay. Where'd he go? I know. Peekaboo, indeed. Okay. So I have an SD card plugged into my computer now. I think. In before it, for some reason, does not get picked up. Oh, that actually seems to have happened. Alright. Be right back again. I should have another SD card reader somewhere, but I actually don't know where it is. I quite literally cannot find it. There we go. But it came up this time, so it's fine. We're fine. We're good. So much for being a simple mod. I know, I'm getting a real workout here between getting the pegs in and having to crawl under the desk just to plug in an SD card. To be fair, most of these are my fault. Most of them. If I had a bit more of an organized setup and perhaps was a bit stronger, we might not be in this position. Unformatted, it's close to unformatted. It's formatted as ext4, which is almost certainly not going to work in the Dreamcast, unless they wrote this to support that, which would be really cool. I assume it's going to be like FAT32 or something. Wait, what? Excuse me? Hang on. So, to be fair, I just picked like an SD card out of here. Like, not really. Okay. So, according to so I just picked an SD card randomly out of here just because I don't think I have any large ones. And then, hang on, sorry. But this says, this says 4GB SD cards are not supported. And it's the one I picked out does happen to be 4GB. I know that you can't get a lot of games on there, but I haven't picked up a bigger card yet, so that might be what we're stuck with. Though if 4GB cards are not supported, I do have an 8GB. Maybe that'll be better. I don't know if this is true or why, but just to be safe, let's switch out with an 8GB. Alright, be right back. Hello again. Welcome to my humble Adobe. Yeah, I guess 2 and 8 are fine? Question mark. Let's see. Hopefully that picked up. It did. Alright. Great. Fantastic. Oh, apparently this was used in my camera at one point. There's nothing on it though. That's unfortunate. Might have been interesting to see what I recorded probably years ago when I used this. Okay, so FAT16. Oh, FAT32 for 4GB above. Lots will come as exFAT. So okay, so it doesn't even support exFAT, which I guess makes sense. FAT32, easy peasy. No, not better FS. Jesus. What do you think this is? Partition an SD card for more space? True. If you're running out of disk space, why don't you just like partition some more, right? Okay. What? Huh. Hang on. I am repartitioning as we speak. I could show this on stream, but I don't know if it's all that interesting. FAT32. Yeah, I know. That's a little rude to say, but it's true. Dreamcast Lego Island port when? Oh yeah, I'm right. I'll get right on that. I think that'll only take like an afternoon, maybe. I mean, I would love to be involved in a project like that, but stuff like that takes a really long time. Okay, so you have a FAT32 thing. We have a drive. So you can fill your card manually, but the easiest way is with a piece of Windows software called GDEMU. Excuse me, Windows software? You would make me read that with my own 2 eyes? I despise the writer of this website. Okay, so we are not capable of doing that. So, according to this, it says every image must be put in a separate folder. Folder names must consist of 2 digits for 01 to 99. I can see why you might need some software to do this. This is seeming like quite a few steps to get right. But I should have a Dreamcast thing sitting around that I can load onto it. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, why not? Cool, I think so. I think so. Let me load Hydro Thunder onto it. That's a classic. Is it time for wine? I certainly hope not. But yeah, I mean, maybe. I think I can. I think I can follow all of these instructions. I'm fairly certain I can follow. Oh god, you can't even see it behind the chat. I'm fairly certain I can follow all 4 of these instructions. Hopefully, we'll see. Do you have a capture card for the Dreamcast? I do. We were playing it just a bit before. Matt Casey.alcohol. Nice. That'll be great for my upcoming gin that I'm definitely gonna sell to my audience that's probably mostly like under 21. Are you gonna play a bowling game that the Super Bowl I've heard about? That's it. No, Super Bowl is a bowling game for the Super Nintendo. That's why it's called that. Yeah. It's easy to confuse though. .gin? No shot. There's a .gin domain. Okay, so every image must be put in a separate folder. Done. Got it. Folder names must consist of 2 digits for 1 to 99. 3 digits up to 999, 4 digits up to 9999. All file names must be in DOS 8.3 format. Oh, that might be tough. I think I can do this. I'll just call it hydro.gdi. And I guess I'll name it. Oh, the main image file must be called disk with appropriate. Oh, okay, so it's disk.gdi. And then I'll call it hydro. Oh no. The folder must be must consist of a number. So if I call it 01, I think that's correct. So I call it 01 and then call it disk.gdi. Can anyone confirm if that's correct? Can't find any good burnable CDs anymore, really? Maybe not in stores, but you should be able to find them on eBay. Like, you should be able to find good brands. Fat KC, oh god. Oh god, is that what I'm gonna be called when I'm 45 and 100 kilograms more expensive? Dunno, too poor. Well, hopefully. Mostly the thing that's confusing me is the folder names must consist of. The wording of must consist is making me question, like, does that mean the folder is only 01 or 01 and something else? I'm gonna assume it's just 01, in which case I've done it. Disk.gdi is correct and all the tracks. Wait, someone says wait. I'm waiting. Pause champ. I found 60 DVDRs for 50 cents, for 50 pence at the boot fair. They're also a good place to go. Hell yeah. So you're telling me the British refer to money as pounds and they use expensive to refer to weight? Holy shit. Do they? I didn't know that. I do know that they use pounds, like the currency is pounds, but I don't know how common pounds is as weight. You guys would know more than I would. When I usually hear British people talking about weight, I usually hear them say in stone, which is, I don't know, even older, I feel like. Gonna go back to debugging my Lego Island installation. Hell yeah. Good luck with that. Oh, did I say 100 kilograms more expensive? If I did, that's a misspeak. If I did, that's not a Britishism. That's not an Australianism. That's just me fucking up, I'm afraid. Yeah, no, that's not actually a real thing. That is not something that I was trying to say. That is just me being me being dumb and or tired and or both. Matt Caseyism? Maybe. Okay. I think I've done it. Let's find out. Let's try it. All right. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. Hang on. I should be showing this. Let me do a dramatic reenactment of that. Professional streamer! Yes. Alright. You're ready for this? Look out. Look out. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Oh, and it gets even better. Even better. Yeah, thanks guys. All right. Let's see what happens when I plug this back in. I can probably plug it in right here. As long as the cables aren't too much of a mess over here. Yes. AV cable. Bill Gates.sex Minecraft mod. What would happen in it? Where does this golf audience come from? They've been here the whole time, I think. Oh, interesting. So I realized these 3 screws never went back in. So does that mean... what I could do, just so they don't get lost, I'll just screw them back in. Just a little bit of the way, so they're not... yeah. So that they stay with the console. I think that's right. Oops. Professional streamer. Okay. Good enough. They don't have to be perfect. They don't have to even be in all the way. As long as they are in and secure, it should be good. More screws left over, you made it better? I do like to think so. There we go. I just gotta get some power. That might be a bit challenging. I think that fell down the back. Here we go. Well, now for the moment of truth. Yeah, I'll have to do it. Yo, thanks for the unregistered hypercam, activation warning, and fraps. Hell yeah. I might have to... yeah, it looks like I have to do this from the side because the power cable is coming from that direction. Okay, so... power it on. This Dreamcast was brought to you by Bandicam. Oh, and there's no sound. We listened to that whole intro with no sound? Cringe. Well, that's okay. We'll have to listen to it again because I forgot to plug in the controller. And I don't think you can hot plug them. Man, can Bandicam actually give me a fucking sponsorship? Because here I'm out here shilling their shit all the time. Nice. Nice. Oh. Uh-oh. Is this supposed to happen? Something tells me this is not supposed to happen. Oh. Oh, okay. No, there's the optional power modification. That's in here. Good to know. Perhaps. Have you put a series of resistors? I have not, but I will. I'm not prepared to solder during this stream, but I will. There is a button on it. Maybe I'm supposed to press the button. Is it weird that I still heard it? That is not weird at all. That just means you're a man of culture. Or a woman of culture. Either way. Oh shit. I forgot the fucking controller again. Oops. The fraps counter jumps to 59. I think that might just be an optical illusion. I don't think it actually does. Mathematically, I believe that can't be happening. Now my controller isn't working. Have I broken my Dreamcast? Yeah, it's still not working. Is it like... Is it dirty? Do I gotta blow on it? Maybe I'll try port B. There we go. Well, port B is working. But the thing still isn't. The true modding experience. Honestly, yes. There's going to be a YouTube video on this. There might be a stream clip. I don't know if it's going to be interesting enough for a... Oh yeah, I wonder what that button does. Maybe I'm supposed to press the button. That would actually kind of make sense. Because they probably want... There probably needs to be a way to, like... Use the... Get back to the BIOS. Right when... Because the ODE is going to make it seem like there's a disk in there all the time. So maybe it's just like a power switch, right? Right? Hopefully. They disappear. I thought we could donate. Yes, they disappear. You can only trigger them once as well. Alright, I'm going to press the button. I've pressed the button. I don't know if that's done anything or not, but... Oh, and my controller still doesn't work. It works in port B, though. That might just be dirty or something. The button has not done anything. Sit rep. The button has done nothing. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I probably just missed a step of this, right? You watch it on YouTube? Well, if you think this could make a main channel video, then maybe. Give it a try. Secretly, this stream runs at 59. Does it actually? If it does, that's a bug, but again, I don't know how that's possible. I'm gonna look at the source. No, I do not see how that's possible, because, as I said, what it does is it just gets the actual frame rate and then, like, adds a little bit of random number to it. So I'm not sure how that could possibly be happening. Anyway. So, sitrep. Button doesn't appear to be working. Oh. Oh, maybe it's like one of those things where I'm supposed to put... Am I supposed to put firmware on the SD card? I know that some mods are like that. Software and SD... Yeah, I'm betting... Oh, maybe not. Maybe my folder was just like completely incorrect. Oh, maybe the way this works, maybe the button like switches the disk, and then it's trying to find the first disk, and it's not finding it. Right? Is that possible? Does that sound about right? Here is the proof. Well, that does seem that does seem irrefutable, but again, I have no idea how. Because like I just looked at the source code, and literally, as I said, literally all it does is get the actual frame rate and then add like a random fluctuation to it every frame. So unless the random fluctuation happens to be 29, I guess that's possible. It shouldn't be, but I guess it could. I guess it could be. I think that's what's happening. So I think it is working. Because, as you can see, it's like doing shit, right? But then it's like unhappy. Which I'm gonna guess is because maybe the folder structure is wrong. I don't... Oh, there's my other SD card reader. But, well, at least one mystery is solved. But I will still have to crawl under my desk to plug it in, because of very recent modifications that mean I do not have an SD card reader available. So how is it supposed to be laid out? I really... Maybe I have to use this this Windows software after all. If the GDEMU wasn't plugged properly or wasn't semi-functional, the console wouldn't even boot. Is that true? I'm gonna test that right now. Now I've got me curious. No GDEMU. Oh, and plug it back in. Amazing. You're right. Interesting stuff. I didn't know that. I didn't know it relied on the disk drive to be present. Okay. Well. I wonder why. I guess I'm assuming it's just written... It's just coded that way to assume that the disk drive is always present. Alright, well... here we go. I'm downloading a script to... Oh, hang on. You're just looking at a black screen. That's boring. So... No, actually... Tell you what, I'm just going to use the Windows software. I'll use it in Wine. It should work. I hate that it's come to this. I'm incredibly disappointed and my day is ruined. But let's do it. Because clearly, I feel like clearly I've done something wrong. And it's like, I'm not going to understand the instructions any better the second time. That being said, look at this bullshit they're making. So I'm trying to download the shit. What is this? All right, so it's one of these fucking websites where we have to select slow download. And then what? What's all this? Oh, and then the continue download, they're still trying to get me to pay for the shit. Bro, it's 2 megabytes. Upload it to like GitHub or something. Why? Why is it on a website like this? Well, I hope you're as enthralled as I am with this. I hate this shit. Why? Why have they done this? Why have they hosted this on a website like this? Don't show these websites live. I doubt that much would happen to me. It's just a real like. It's really fucking annoying. How to get a virus? I mean, it does look like it, doesn't it? Surely someone has mirrored it. Yeah. Surely you're right. Well, apparently no one has mirrored it with the exact same file name, because the only Google link is the exact same link that I'm on. What is this shit? First they make me use a Windows program, and then they direct me to a website like this? I am thoroughly, thoroughly disappointed. Oh, right. Shit might appear. You're right. I do have a delay, so if something happens, I can hopefully stop the stream in time. But you're right. That is a present danger. Is it on archive? Maybe. I don't know. I couldn't find it. Oh god, and they're making me wait so long for it. I'm dying. 48 kilobytes per second. I'm gonna die. Alright, there we go. There we go. Here we go. I thought so. Huh. Why is Pizza Pizzazz deleted? Because I didn't need it. I already applied. What kind of question is that? Why would I keep it on my computer permanently? Okay. Let's give this a try. I'm also noticing the irony of this being a Windows program, yet God, how do I show you this on stream? I think this will be fine. I'm noticing the irony of this being a Windows program that has been zipped on a Mac. Hence the Mac OS X folder. Great. Good to know. Thank you for your service. Let's try that in wine, I suppose. Try this in wine, I suppose. They've also given me like a GD loader of some kind. GD menu. What does this do? Does it mention this in the... Ah. Right, so I'm supposed to have GD menu at 1. So I thought so. I thought there was going to be some kind of firmware, but it confused me with all this discussion about the program. Because look, when it's like... It's talking about using the program, and then it says that you'll put GD menu at position 1. That seems like it's necessary. But if you don't use the program, it's just like, go check out these instructions, and then these instructions are just like, here's how to do the shit, and then it doesn't say anything else. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm sure I'm just dumb and have missed something. But you know, whatever. Thank you for the bit, Tech Robo, and thanks for stopping by. Okay. Anyway, let's try installing GD menu and see what happens. Okay, this looks more right, more correct. I know you can't see it. Sorry about that. It's I just know better than to do a display capture. That is almost never a good idea. Let's see if this works. Uh-oh. Oops. Cool. Alrighty. Back to the video feed. Let's see what happens now. I still have my controller in B. I don't know why that's not working. Sorry, I know. I skipped it. It's a sacrilege, but... Here we go! Let's fucking go! Yeah! So that's what I was missing. Some fucking shit. Let's play Hydro Thunder! Yeah. Yo, Fammy's here. I got a notification saying Dreamcast and join immediately. Hell yeah! Well, you just got here in time. We have just gotten this working. Yeah. All right, are you ready for the most enthusiastic narrator ever? Here we go. Oh.
Hi, bro.
There it is. Fucking started playing the demo. All right.
Choose your track.
Oh, this looks, I'll be honest, kind of awful on composite. For some reason, I don't have S-video cables, or I lost them. But it's working great.
Midway.
Isn't Eurocom a computer OEM? I know they make computer games.
2, 1, go.
Hang on, it's a little bit loud for me, but yeah, I think they did this Dreamcast port as well. I think I know I saw them on the fucking PC version of Tarzan on back in the day. You should play House of the Dead 2. The VA sound like they slept 1 hour before recording. Does it sound like a mumble rap like Post Malone? That's kind of what I always imagine. That's kind of how you do mumble rap. Yeah. Hell yeah! It's working. It's actually doing the thing. Nice. Well, okay. So that was the tip. The hot tip was I was missing GD menu in slot 1. But now that I know that, it's great. Hell yeah. Yo, thanks for the Prime, Tiba275 or Tiba. Sorry, Sorry, I failed at pronouncing that, but hell yeah, thank you for the Prime sub, thank you for the Bezos bucks. Remember, it is always morally correct to not give that money to Jeff Bezos and instead give it to your favorite streamer, or me, if you want. Oh yeah, the VGA thing. I've never actually had a VGA box. I assume that someone still makes them. And yeah, I've heard that like the compatibility can be a little bit hit and miss. Same with the broadband adapter, really. A lot of games only support the dial-up, like the 56K or whatever. SCART. Oh yes, if it's got like SCART RGB, that might be fun. Whoa! Hey! Well, I would say that was a lot of skill, except I spent a surprisingly long time missing things and running into things because I was reading chat. Nice. Worth it. This is really cool. I'm really happy with this. And I'm glad it actually worked. I was thinking like, damn, if I'm gonna have to do some troubleshooting, am I gonna have to do that off stream? Like, that would be unfortunate. But no. No. Patches for the few games. Oh, that's cool. That would be useful. You're winner. I am winner. Sweet.
3, 2, 1, go, go, go!
Oh god, I know how to do the jump trick, but it's been so long since I've done it on the Dreamcast. I usually play, when I play Hydro Thunder nowadays, it's usually the PC version, and I've gotten used to playing on keyboard, which is not a great way to play racing games, but now that I'm used to it, that's how I know how to do the jump now. You have a CRT? I have a few CRTs actually. They're very useful for retro stuff. You have a Prime sub. You don't have to use it on me. Hell yeah, that worked. I was a little bit concerned for a second there. I was not sure if I could make that, but I did. Turns out I'm fucking awesome at Hydro Thunder. Look out, ladies. I made the jump in Hydro Thunder's Thunder Park. Just did? What on earth? It hasn't come up, but hell yeah, thank you. Yeah. The frame rate though? What is the frame rate? Well, it's definitely not more than 30. I actually have wanted to do a 60 FPS patch to Hydro Thunder, the PC version at least, but the problem is that it really ties all of its physics to the frame rate, which means that when you set it to run at 60 FPS, the whole game runs at double speed. And it's like shit, because now you have to go through, find all the physics multipliers and divide those by 2 so that they happen half as quickly. And that's just how you get a 60 FPS patch. That doesn't even count like getting it to work on a 144 Hz monitor. Ideally, you want to like decouple them entirely so you can do that, but they made it really difficult basically. Speed Busters on the Dreamcast, is that a game? Do a Lego Island type mod? I'd love to, one of these days. Used to play it when I was a 3-year-old little shit on my sister's PC, but I know it's better on the Dreamcast. Interesting, no, I've never heard of that game before. Yeah. Alright. So,
Hi, bro. Choose
I promised at the beginning of the stream, I said, the Dreamcast has a web browser, right? And I said, what if that means we use it to go to billgates.sex? Right? Good idea? Great idea. So, I'm gonna have to crawl under my desk again to plug this in, but I'm gonna get a browser on here. We're gonna go to a website. Yo, thanks for the 5 bits. Our car broke down. Holy shit. Hope you're alright. Okay. How's it going, fellas? Go to Google. I wonder if Google will still work. That's a good question. Google will probably work, just because I feel like they've kept their backwards compatibility as long as possible. Better not be Explorer. No, don't worry, don't worry. I don't even think it'll be Edge. Okay. Let's try and get this on. I assume it works just like any other GDI. I downloaded XDP earlier in the stream. Oh, it's a .cdi. I hope that works. I'm gonna assume it's compatible. GDEMU. Oh wait, no, that said on the website. What it's compatible with? Yeah, it's compatible with CDIs. Sweet. All right, we're good to go. We are absolutely good to go. Great. CDIs do not work. CDIs are burning. Well, apparently, according to the website, according to this, no, still can't see it. Here we go. According to this, it says it supports CDIs and ISOs and IMGs and MZ. Thought it wasn't compatible. I mean, to be fair, I could believe that it's not compatible, right? Like, I think you're right in the sense that primarily CDIs are for They were a disk juggler format because that was a way, that was like the de facto way of making bootable disks for the Dreamcast. But I guess they factored that in, which is really cool of them, obviously. Disk.cdi. All right, that should do it. Yeah. I don't know if there's any way to make that look graceful, but you know how it is. Let us slot that in, and sorry, that was violent. Let's go. I guess they don't recommend it because CDI releases. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't recommend them. It's just what this browser happened to come in. As far as I know, it's a... I don't know if it's a homebrew browser or an actual browser from the era, but... Hey, as long as it works. Yeah. Can it run Crysis? Of course! You think there's something that the Dreamcast can't do? Of course it can run Crysis. What are you talking about? Cars at Wendy's. Yo, can you get me a... Shit, I've forgotten the name. The... Baconator. Yes. Yo, pick me up a Baconator while you're there. I'm sure you can just email that to me. It'll be fine. Oh, this is interesting. Whoa, someone did say IE earlier. I wonder if that has better compatibility, because like websites might actually respond to the IE6 user agent. Let's stick with the original. Let's not do anything crazy yet. Okay. Holy shit. Oh, I gotta get some fucking internet in this. My bad. I forgot to plug my BBA back in. I might have to turn this off. I don't know if this is hot pluggable. Alright. There we go. Oh, and got to get some Ethernet in this. I think I got a spare somewhere around here. Yes, I do. Fantastic. I like how I've got Ethernet available, but I have to crawl under my desk to get an SD card plugged in. That is the state of my life right now. Not a good idea to plug anything in. Yeah, I figured. Even the controllers aren't hot pluggable, which is kind of a shame. Grab me a 444. Wait, what's that? I know the In-N-Out does the 4x4, which is like 4 beef patties and 4 cheese. Is that what that is? Because holy shit, if so. Controller port can blow the fuse. Oof. Thanks for letting me know. I'll know. I mean, I knew it didn't work, but I'll know to definitely not do that then. Hot modems in your area. All right. Let's attempt to browse a website. Web page? What's a web page? URL? Oh god. Oh god, the pointer acceleration on this. Holy shit. Alright, let's go. Alright. Someone said it in chat. Google. This is a dot, I think. It's hard to tell because it's a little low res. Oh. Network information. Dude, it's nothing special. It's just it's just a regular LAN. I gotta find, hang on. Setup. That's the button behind my webcam. That's what I couldn't see before. Setup. Oh god. I have to read all this shit. First ISP. Was that supposed to happen? Do you have to set your local IP manually? Maybe. Maybe. Here's what I gotta say. I'm gonna take another pee break. And then we'll come out and... I guess that crashed the entire browser. pretty cringe. But yeah, I'll be back in 1 second. Not 1 second, not literally, more like a minute or two. And we will get this working, alright? So don't go away. We are going to BillGates.sex on the Dreamcast. This will happen, okay. Be back in a sec. Hello, hello, hello. We are back. We are good to go. Okay, so I'm noticing an extra setting here, which is adjust internet settings. Perhaps Is that a good idea? I'm gonna guess that might be a good idea. I would download a car. What are you talking about? Well, the thing is, none of this really applies to me. Oh yeah, I guess you can do email on here. Yo, we could have the billgates.sex email servers connected on here. This looks like dial-up stuff, like ISP login and password. Like, no, none of that should be necessary. It should just plug into my internet. It should just have it on the LAN. Also, I think it might have crashed because I'm pressing buttons and it's not doing anything. Whose phone numbers are those? Well, I don't know. Whoever set this up, I guess. What country format is that? It looks like I don't recognize it. Are those Japanese numbers? They don't look like American or Australian numbers. ISP is necessary for the BBA. I don't know how. I don't know if I can fill in any of that. Guys, call those numbers. Yeah. Ask them for help. Ask them if they can give me any assistance in setting this up. You need to fill it up though. The phone numbers? I don't have a phone number. I don't have like a landline. What on earth? Fill it up with trash? It's already filled up with trash. Tell you what, let's go the other way, because that way didn't crash immediately. What shenanigans are we getting in today? Well, it's a long story. We may or may not. In fact, let me update the title to reflect this. Because we finished modding the Dreamcast. It's modded. It's working. Now we just have to figure out how to go to the website that I own, billgates.sex. BBA from Star Wars. Options. Oh, whoa. Oh, no fucking way. The options theme. Bro, what a banger. Hell yeah. Alright, network info. BBA. Great. Auto. If it supports DHCP, I'm all for it. Alright. What should I name it? First name in chat wins. What are we calling it? What's my Dreamcast going to be christened on this cursed day? Tyler, Bill, Big Nerd, Cock, Splungus, Bill, first name. Technically, the first one I got was Tyler, so you know what? Say hello to Tyler. Whopper. Oh yeah, Baconator would have been a good name. I won't lie. Yes? No? How do I say okay? Do I press start maybe? Escape? Okay, good enough. Good enough! DNS? Good enough. Mail account and password? Good enough. Mail and POP3, good enough. User ID, it is not set, good enough. Save you, yeah, save it. Yeah, there was no password, but go ahead. Okay. Did that work? Put in 888, that's actually not a bad idea. Okay, okay, please. Google's about to get a very peculiar user agent, hopefully, if this works. Yes. Fantastic. Yes, that is okay. Yo! What the hell? I mean, close enough, right? Google.dom. Yeah, you're right. Fuck yeah, bro. Let's do it. Holy shit. It is a good picture of me. It is good. That's a quality one. I was wondering if a picture was gonna show up. If any picture was to show up, I'm glad it's that one. That's literally the only picture to show up. Oh my god. Classic. Well. Imagine watching porn. I doubt any videos work. How do I... How do I, like, get back to the thing? Try Twitch? I want to try Twitch. But I don't know how to get the, I'm pressing all of the button. Oh. Jump. Yes. Great. It is the right trigger. Yeah. I wasn't expecting it to be the right trigger. I thought it was going to be start or something. I'm gonna imagine it's probably like needs SSL or something like that. Yeah, I talked about that earlier. I should have gotten the keyboard, but I don't have it. Aren't those expensive? Yeah, no, I've seen one in stores and they're really, really expensive. I will say, for regular browsing, this might be a little bit too painful and inconvenient. I have an EU keyboard, got it for a tenner, love it. I doubt that would work on here though. Oh, no, you mean an EU Dreamcast keyboard? Interesting. I didn't know that those would only sell for a tenner. 150 USD, oof. Having a difficult time typing. I am doing my best, alright? Yeah, I don't know, I don't have much of a hope for twitch.tv/itsmattKC. I'm imagining it's going to require SSL and it's going to just fall apart at the mere mention of SSL. Or at least modern day SSL. It might have supported SSL back then. How much do Dreamcasts go for? I don't actually know. Probably somewhere around 80 to 100 nowadays, but I got this in Japan for like $40, so... The insecure page? Yeah, I mean, what's it insecure about? Does it have a big nose? Had an innovation Dreamcast key could have gotten for you? Well, I appreciate that, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't plan to be doing a lot of browsing the internet. Alright, okay. No, never mind, never mind. Twitch, I am relatively confident that Twitch will not work. That's fine. But what we definitely need... Yeah, what we definitely need... It's time for the feature presentation. It's time for BillGates.sex. NPR pure HTML? I don't know. Is that a real thing? I don't even know if the .sex domain was a thing when Dreamcasts were out. I'm gonna guess it wasn't. All right, guys, you ready? Here we go. I should have had some suspense music for this. Oh, I don't really have anything for this. Only... That's the closest thing I've got. Wait, what? What the hell is that? Hang on. I'm relatively sure BillGates.sex... Yeah, BillGates.sex works without SSL. What the hell? What is error code 1010? What is that? No, there's no JavaScript on this page. It's pure HTML and like a bit of CSS. Oh, wait. According to this... Oh, Cloudflare error 1010 states the domain owner is blocking this request based on your web browser's signature. Okay. Do we have to change user agents? Oh wow, it even has JavaScript and cookie support. Holy shit. I mean, I guess that's not surprising, but what kind of JavaScript do you reckon it is? Cloudflare error, yeah. Error code 1010. So I wonder if we switch the thing to IE6, because you remember there's that option to switch it from oh, I don't know if that was what I wanted to do. I wanted to quit. Well, maybe I don't want to quit. Maybe I oh shit, it's so confusing because the dark one is actually the selected one, and I keep thinking it's the highlighted one. Yes. Oh, that might just... Oh no, that's good. That's good. Let's try with the IE6 user agent. It loads the picture of the CSS background. You sure that works? Nope. Absolutely not. I picked the wrong one. What if it shows something NSFW? What, BillGates.sex? Nah. Why would you think anything not safe for work would be on there? Nah, it's a absolute family friendly. It's a good time. Comes from the user agent. Yeah, I assume it's from the user agent. That's why I want to try the IE6 one. But I picked the wrong one because I'm an idiot. I was distracted. You got cloud flared. Uh-oh, you frickin' moron. You just got cloud flared. Ah, shit. They're making me type it in all over again. What's really fucking confusing for me is that I might be faster on this if it was a QWERTY keyboard, but instead it's alphabetic. I don't love that. Oh, fuck. All right, there we go. Good. Well, that's probably because of the CSS background, as someone said, as Chris Crafter said. That being said, might be able to mock something up real quick that doesn't need that. All right, all right, all right. I will edit the website temporarily so that does not happen. I'm gonna guess that the website is actually working right now. Here we go. Let's real quick. I will write a website that will work on the Dreamcast. I'm sure of it. All right. Okay. Yes. Uber simple. Ridiculously simple HTML. Should work. Should work. Let's go. How do I refresh? Here we go. Reload. Oh. I guess it's loading. I was gonna say, does it not support PNGs? But then it says it's still doing something. So. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize I was off. Okay. Here's what's come up. I put in some text. I put in a picture. It says loading images, remaining images 41, 42. This image is so powerful that the Dreamcast needs this much time to load it. Try BMP. Well, we'll see. We're gonna see. God, the tension is unbelievable. Holy shit. 25% to go. My God. Yeah, I could try BMP. It probably supports JPEG. JPEG's been around for fucking ever. Oh. Yeah, or a GIF. A GIF could work as well. Huh. Alright, let's try a JPEG. Why don't we? Can I do that on here? Do I have to upload it? I don't know which one's gonna be slower. Ah, this should be alright. Alright, I'm gonna convert it to JPEG. Phil Yeah, I had to put something in the title. And I figure if you're going to if you have time to let your audience know something, it should be to come back again with someone else. Alright? And who better to visit billgates.sex with you? Alright. Let's try a JPEG. Let's just assume that it's not happy with the PNG. PNGs are relatively recent, right? Great. Alright. It's JPEG o'clock. Reload. Oh, it's doing it! I'm coming! Yeah! Oh. Yeah, there he is! Hell yeah! Can I... Oh, I think it only scrolls in increments. I wanted to really center his face, but I think that's about as good as we're gonna get. Here we go! BillGates.sex. Achieved! Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. It's squished? I don't know if it's squished. It looks... I don't think the aspect ratio is wrong. It's just... Oh. Oh. Maybe for stream it is, though. Oh, weird. What if that's like a capture issue? Hang on, if I make it... It might be better. Neither of them, I think, are spot on. That might be... Oh, wait. What if I make it 720 by 480? That's right. Okay. Alright. It's 720 by 480, so it's not exactly 4 by 3, and it's not exactly 16 by 9. That makes sense. It's an NTSC console. There you go. You're welcome. Can it run BillGates.sex? It really can. Let's see. Hey kids, what do you think of BillGates.sex on the Dreamcast? Yeah, that's right. What do you think of the fact that it didn't support PNG the first time, Gordon Ramsay? Anyway. Well, I'm pretty happy. I actually, I'll be honest, I'm really happy. Not only do we have SD card launched games on the Dreamcast, we also achieved not just sex. Now, sex is boring. Who needs that? But Bill Gates.sex. Whew. Getting a bit hot and bothered over here. Does YouTube work? I doubt it. Highly doubt it. But let's have a look. God, I really wish this was a QWERTY keyboard. Maybe there's a way to like set that somewhere, but I'm getting like discombobulated. Insecure page. It just needs to get some self-confidence. The OG Xbox is now jealous. Yeah, what can the OG Xbox do this? That's actually a good question. Has someone ported a browser to the Xbox? Stream.mattKC. I'm gonna guess it doesn't. I'm gonna guess any website that requires SSL is not gonna work. Which I think is why Twitch didn't work. I'm gonna guess that's why YouTube isn't gonna work. Google works because they still let you do that. TacoBell.live. Does your website require SSL? Tell you what, we'll try it. If it doesn't require SSL, we're probably golden. MattKC.com. Oh, MattKC.com might work, because I've set that up specifically so it doesn't require SSL. Permanent redirect! Oh, it redirects to the SSL version. That makes sense. So, it sort of works. We get the redirect, but we don't get the actual site. Let's actually try MattKC.com. Because that should actually work. I wanted mattkc.com to be accessible from Windows 98, so there's no SSL requirement. There is an SSL requirement on the forum, so the forum might not load, as well as the stream, the custom chat, anywhere that it counted, and the store, but the actual pages themselves, perhaps not. There's going to be a lot of SSL on... Oh no, there's going to be a lot of CSS, I should say, on the main site, so this might not load. Oh wow. The Patreon logo actually loaded? Holy shit. And what's this? The Instagram logo is loading? But nothing else. Wild. I actually think those are PNGs, so I don't know why those are loading but other stuff isn't. But I do have pages that are specifically like simple enough to be loaded on Windows 98. Those I think will work. Let's try that. Yeah, look at that. Synthwave Windows 98 logo. Hell yes. I wrote this website and it works on the Dreamcast. Fuck yeah. Has enough RAM for all that? That is a good point. How much RAM? I don't know how much RAM it has, but yeah, some of these images are at least a couple meg. Set up channel points reward for site requests. I mean, I'm not going to do this every stream or anything like that. I'm probably not even going to do this much. I'm probably going to get off stream soon too, because it's been a very successful day, honestly. 16 meg? Damn. Yeah, some of these images are definitely too big for that. But I'm impressed. What if we go back one? Back. There we go. Impossible Minesweeper is here. All their favorites. Yo, I just realized. Hang on, just checking everything. What if You loaded Snake off a QR code off your Dreamcast. That looks high res enough to do that. Can I actually get the whole thing on screen or nah? Like it seems to jump. Yeah, I don't know if I can get the whole thing on screen, unfortunately. Oh, that's such a tease. Oh, hang on. Maybe. Ooh, that's a bit cut off. Oh, there's a bit cut off at the bottom. How do I like? Oh, zoom. Oh, well, no, that's the opposite of what I wanted. Unzoom. Use the arrows. What arrows? Those arrows? The ones I used? Or are you talking about other arrows? Try using the D-pad? No, the D-pad does the pointer. I already did that. The analog stick does the scroll. And I can get enough of the code on screen that it's at the very top. But even at the very top of the code, like the bottom is still a bit cut off, so it still wouldn't scan properly. Yeah, right around there. The top is like perfect, but the bottom is still cut off, so it's still not going to scan. Still, not bad, right? I've almost got it ready for Dreamcast. Oh god, you're actually disabling SSL on your website? Holy shit. Oh, I'll try NeoCities, just because that's kind of historically relevant. It seems like as with all old browsers, the issue is SSL. So anything that it does not have an SSL requirement works. At least somewhat. I don't know if I should say works. Yeah, I don't know. That might require SSL. Heaven's Gate? I don't know what that is. And I shouldn't... I'm not going to take too many requests from chat just because something could easily be like a porn site that I just never heard of before. So I'm only going to take recommendations if I know what they are already, and I think it's a good idea. Let me try Wikipedia. Doing your .mom. I could try that. That's not going to have much interesting on it because it's just a YouTube embed, but I could try it. Go, go, go. Oh. Nah, I think it's another SSL desirer. Oh, nice. That's helpful. Yeah, just in case. Let's see what happens when I go to doingyour.mom. I'm gonna imagine not much is gonna happen. Oh, maybe it doesn't even support HTTP. I don't know if I even wrote that in. SSL enjoyers? Yo, any SSL enjoyers in chat? I gotta say, I'm not a fan after this. What are these? Hang on. Alright. Fine. We will load a capybara. SS heavy on the L, exactly. No L's here on WATKC. Emphasis on the W. We and therefore no SSL, super L. That's right, isn't it? What percent of chat is actually attempting to fish chat? I mean, it's a good question, right? That's the concern with all these links in chat. It might be doing an automatic redirect to SSL again, to an SSL site. Yeah, I don't know about this. Well, I think we might call it there. I really I appreciate all the suggestions, but like I said, I don't know if it's a good idea to trust them. So it's the only valid reason I hate SSL. Yeah. Fuck SSL. All my homies hate SSL, and by homies I mean the Dreamcast and no one else. Someone is. We might be getting Taco Bell.live on here. We'll find. Let's. I'll hold out just a couple minutes for that. But thanks for everyone for joining. Old net works without SSL, similar to Wayback Machine. All right, let's try it while we're waiting. Because maybe we can go to like the Dreamcast website, right? That would be pretty meta. Hosting it on your Mac, I see. .com. Wow, what a missed opportunity calling it the old .net. But no, I get it. Cool. Oh, bruh. Nintendo.com in 1999 on a Dreamcast. Let's do it. Holy shit. Look at all the games that we can't play on the Dreamcast. Of course I'm gonna click it. Dude, this is sick. I'm actually kind of digging this. Oh, and it's the N64 C buttons. Hell yeah. Bro, let's ask Dan. Yo, Dan. Oh, here we go. Dan at Nintendo.com. Holy shit. Who was Dan? What was this? What even was this? Well, I wonder where do you think Dan is today? Seems because it looks like you could have emailed him. You could have gotten in touch with him back then. I wonder what he's up to nowadays. Dan the man. Let's try. Hang on. Let's actually try Sega. See what it says. Dan Schneider from Nickelodeon. Ooh, yikes. Sega. Is that what that does? And then 1999, because it's got to be when the Dreamcast was around. He still works at Nintendo? No way. And here we go, the Dreamcast website on the Dreamcast. Oh yeah, they did used to say it's thinking. I don't know what it's thinking about, apart from how awesome it is to go to billgates.sex. But let's subscribe to DC Magazine. This is always pointless for most websites. I would say, I don't know about most, any website that that you log into probably should have SSL. Including and especially like banks and things like that. But any like just static web page that has absolutely no reason to be SSL. That's just kind of being like forced on people because it is good. Like encouraging more SSL use is a good thing, but at the same time, for static websites, there's absolutely no real gain. Oh. Oh, it's actually a Wayback Machine error page. Huh. Apparently, and I don't know why this would be the case, but apparently this browser may not be compatible with the features of this site, and they're saying I should consider upgrading to a modern browser. I don't see how that would be possible, and I don't think I'm gonna do it. But I appreciate the suggestion, I suppose. Install Linux on the Dreamcast. Upgrade to InXplorer. We are actually using an IE6 user agent because we got blocked earlier. The website was like, it was Cloudflare. Cloudflare was like, we don't like this browser. We're going to block this browser. So we had to change it to the IE6 user agent. Modern browser, nah. Could have sites embedded, could have scripts embedded in them through MITM without TLS. Yeah, I suppose. Cloudflare, what the fuck is this? True. Well, I think... Oh, I have one idea. God. Oh, actually, no. I want to go to that site. I want to see if we can load just for shits and giggles. I want to see if we can load like a really early version of YouTube, because that probably didn't require SSL. Not 96. Oh, no, it's already doing it. There's not going to be anything in 96. Oh, well, I guess... Oh, yeah, there was something like that, wasn't it? I seem to... That rings a bell that YouTube had some, like, social media stuff going on. Mail seeking everyone. I mean, true. Out of desperation, really. Huh. Yeah, that does ring a bell. That's like really old. A mail seeking everyone! Everyone is my friend. Free hugs. Let's try... let me try youtube.com in like 07 or something, because that's probably the earliest that people are going to remember it. Like when it's going to actually start resembling something that people are familiar with. YouTube was supposed to be a dating site? Was it actually? Is that a meme? I remember seeing that. It rings a bell that like there was some oh god damn it, I pressed enter again. Yeah, that there was something like that. Anyone. True. Alright, let's just set this beforehand. Oh, not 05, 07. Hopefully, we see some goddamn AVGN on the front page. That's what I'm saying. Although, I guess he did switch to game trailers by then. Maybe we need 2006 to get some AVGN on there. Alright, so not enter. We're going to escape. Let's just try 2007. Let's see what happens. I am a male who no one's oaf. Ah, remember broadcast yourself, TM? Good times. Derek's Dickmento. I'm glad that's been archived for future posterity. Derek's Dickmento. Tolerance PSA. Play of the day? I don't like connecting to others. Well, goddamn, he's on the wrong website. He's a male seeking no one. We found one. We found a male seeking no one. Origami animation. You can manually install custom certificates, but you have to find them. Oh, that's interesting. That could be cool. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to do that this stream, right? Unicycling in the streets of Man. Seeking a male this time. Yes. Thank you for leaving me. Damn, brutal. And we got the whole lyrics here as well, which is always helpful. Log in with your Google account. I guess that was probably a new thing. Google had probably just bought YouTube. YouTube LLC. My God. I mean, I don't think this is really rendering correctly, but the fact that it's rendering at all is pretty cool. And we're actually getting kind of an idea of YouTube in 2007 on the Dreamcast. Click on a video? No, archive.org certainly does not, like, archive the videos, but it is kind of mildly fascinating to see what it might do. Video might be archived. They don't tend to archive YouTube stuff. Wow, it's a Mila Kunis video. I still see those. Nothing has ever changed. She still, her talk show appearances still show up on my homepage. I don't know where the video is though. I'm seeing a lot of recommendations. Yeah, I don't think so. I have a feeling that's not gonna happen. Well, show ad. Yes, please. Yes, please. All right. I think I'm gonna finish up there. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Very successful adventure. Not only, as I said earlier, not only do we have games loading off the SD card, we have a browser. We went to billgates.sex. Pretty fucking sick. Capybara.monster. All right. This is the last thing we will do, but I will do it. And then we will go. I'll head off. Oh my God, this is gonna take so long. Matt, before you go, can you show ad? I tried. They didn't let me. I can run a Twitch ad. Does anyone want to see? Anyone want to watch a Twitch ad while I type this in? This will probably take about a minute. There you go. You're welcome. It's okay. You guys aren't missing much. If you're seeing an ad right now, it's okay. You're not missing much. Why, thank you. Oh, so people are getting the ads? Show ads and bobs? That's a good idea. That's always a good idea. Well, I'll wait for the people to, for the ad to finish on people's ends, and on people's, whoever's getting the ad, because subs obviously won't be getting the ad, and, anyone with ad block won't be getting the ad. 2010? I assumed that if it was 96, it would just load the oldest one possible. But if you insist, I will pick 2010. Okay. Ad seems to be over for everyone. Let us go. Anything works? Well, whatever. There you go. There's the capybara. It has been done. The deed has been done. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining. I'll see you all next time. I'm planning on implementing a schedule. The schedule will be around the same time. I'm thinking Thursday to Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Every week. And we'll see how it goes. So, yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow the channel so you get notified when I do shit. That's a happy cappy. It sure is. And thanks for whatever. Thanks for subbing and thanks for the bits and all that. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, I keep saying this and I keep not doing it. I'm going to switch to I'm going to show my BRB page, but don't be fooled. I'm not actually BRBing. I will be back on Thursday. Yes, on Thursday in the Western Hemisphere, probably Friday in the Eastern Hemisphere. Okay, bye bye.